And here we are before the next matchup of tonight. It's the first of our two main events. It's involving our NXT UK Women's Champion, the legendary Stacy Keibler, and the former / number one contender for Stacy's title, none other than the dangerous fighting assassin Xia Li, the protector of the realm. And it all started when Xia Li was the NXT UK champion, and the former champion Sue Cox tried to regain it from Xia Li, and then even dragging in Stacy, the legendary Stacy Keibler, into the mix by attacking Stacy Keibler. And Stacy tried to get revenge on Sue Cox, even allowing Xia Li to pick up a huge win over Sue Cox once. And then the interim general manager Sascha said, how about this? Or the board of directors said, how about this? If Sue Cox wanted Stacy Keibler in the matchup, so if Stacy can defeat the NXT UK champ Xia Li, she will get added to the match between Xia Li and Sue Cox for the NXT UK Women's Championship. And well, it was one hell of a bang of a fight between Stacy and Xia Li, where Stacy showed off that she's not just good looking but also very tough and very dangerous in the ring. And same can be said about Xia Li, of course, as well. And Xia Li put up everything she could with three or so of the most devastating kicks in her arsenal, but it wasn't enough to defeat Stacy on that night. So Stacy won the matchup, and then with her toughness and her devastating big boot, and Stacy advanced in the matchup, added herself to the match between Xia Li and Sue Cox for the NXT UK Women's Championship. And guess what? At pay-per-view, she won the title of Xia Li, where also Sue Cox was on board. And then at the next pay-per-view event, it was Xia Li winning back the title of Stacy, where in the weeks prior there was shown respect between Stacy and Xia Li. Between champion and challenger, they had each other's back when the Toxic Blondes tried to attack them. And then Mandy Rose also got added to the match between Stacy and Xia Li, but it was Xia Li winning back her title from Stacy. But then it was time for the final, that was Super Sweat match between Stacy and Xia Li and Mandy Rose at the last Takeover event. But then there was a final NXT between Takeover and Survivor Series, where Stacy invoked a rematch clause on Xia Li and regained her title, which meant that Xia Li was missing Survivor Series, while Stacy punched her final ticket to make it to Survivor Series. And well, at Survivor Series, it was Stacy. It was originally planned for champion versus champion between the NXT UK Women's Champion Stacy, the legendary Stacy Keibler, against the NXT Women's Champion Dakota Kai. But because of the Demon Family injured Dakota Kai got replaced by the former champ Ember Moon. So Ember versus Stacy, where the winner would advance against the Raw Women's Champion Bianca Belair and the SmackDown Women's Champion of Morgan. But Xia Li had other plans. Her music hit, which distracted Stacy Keibler that much that Ember could take advantage and advance to the matchup. So Xia Li cost Stacy the match at Survivor Series, and she tried to cost Stacy Keibler even 2 more matches in NXT. She tried, but it always backfired. And then once Xia Li had enough and attacked Stacy Keibler from behind with a vicious assault, and this led to this match here tonight at NXT UK, because Xia Li also won the Battle Royal, the number one contender Battle Royal, to become number one contender. That's what I forgot to mention before the other 2 distractions happened after Survivor Series. And then she just tried to distract Stacy, it didn't work out. Then she ambushed Stacy, and now we have this match, a preview of the next pay-per-view event, which will be next week Sunday, where after this pay-per-view event we got our roster. As you got our roster, but also we have so many highlight matches. I mean, not just Stacy with Xia Li, but also we have Maskman, the NXT UK champion Maskman, against Roddy Strong, number one contender, but also could been added perhaps into a Super Sweat match with Dre Bryan Kendrick, if Dre Bryan Kendrick can defeat the undefeated Maskman in the next match after this, in our second main event here tonight. Also then we have the Brothers vs Demon Family, 2 dominant forces, and the 2 dominating forces in NXT in a match over the tag titles. Then we have Legend Killer versus Riddle yet again. Then we have Andy versus Zero continuing their heated feud. It's much about heated feud about Legend Killer and Will, you know, since Legend Killer attacked Will, and got even more heated tonight was Randy Orton getting involved earlier tonight. Then we also will have other matches that aren't announced yet as well. We also, but what is announced, however, is that we have the NXT North American Champion, or the North American Champion? Either way, it's the After Monic Deciman Jr. have to defend his title against one of the NXT Tag Team Champions in Big Sash. Then we have also Junior's sister Nightmare and Candice have to defend their NXT Women's Tag Team Champions against Rhea and Raquel. We could see the rematch for the NXT Women's Championship because Ember Moon could invoke her rematch clause for the NXT Women's Championship against Dakota Kai. Then also we could have also Clark been added to the match for the North American Championship between Wes Demon Jr. and Big Sash if Clark wins next week on NXT against the champion, the Half Demonic Demon Jr. Then also we could also have the new NXT UK Tag Team Champions, Mustache Mountain, who defeated the Blade Runners earlier tonight to win the our tag titles in action as well. Then also at the event, in the main event of this takeover event, we have of course Stacy Keibler versus Xia Li. I haven't mentioned that for Stacy's NXT UK Women's Championship, while Maskman will face Waddy for his NXT UK, while Waddy face Maskman for Maskman's United UK Championship as well, which also could be added to Brian Kendrick. Brian Kendrick could be added if Brian Kendrick can win the main event. Also, speaking about main events, at Takeover next week Sunday, we will have one of the NXT Tag Team Champions, Sasha, against the demon who reign terror of NXT, and the Demonic and Evil Way against none other than Death Demon Senior. And this will be one hell of a banger. And if the Demon underestimates Sasha, he could lose the title. But let's not just talk about this because I already talked much about the event, hyping it up, and now we have to see this match between Stacy and Xia Li. Hope it will be a great banger and great preview as yeah.
From Nitro Girl, the manager, to one of the
There
best
comes the
competitors
Nitro
in
Girl
women's division history.
manager and now champion first time in her career. And what a
Looks like someone's ready to get
what a
this
move,
match underway sooner rather than later. Oh, come on, is
Making
that
her
really
way
what
to
it
the
looks
ring.
like to you?
as Xia Li attacking Stacy Keibler.
And this
Oh,
one
come
is
on, not like this.